All right. Now I'm trying to invite Maureen in this. Anyone have any idea how to? Oh yes, okay, found it. Okay, let me just ask Maureen. Right. Hi guys. Hi everyone. Just one moment. I'm inviting Maureen to join this. Okay, now I'm super nervous. I don't know how to do this. Hello. Why is it not working? Okay. Hey Maureen, will you be able to request a live? Because I think yeah. Do this. Right, just waiting for her to connect, and there we are. Hello.
Hey.
Hello,
Hey.
hello. Hi, good, thank you. How are you?
Good. Awesome.
Awesome. Did you have class today?
Yeah, I actually forgot that I had class. Uh, I just ended class.
What class was that? Is that
Uh,
strategic management? Okay. Okay. So uh I I've got a few questions about experience, admission, multiple stuff. I did some answering, but I thought in this live we could talk about our cultural experience, especially the time when we went to France. We went to the same city in different time and completely different experience, and I thought that might be something interesting to share about.
yeah.
Yeah. Should we just wait for a few more people to join and we can start the story?
Sure. It's my first time doing a live, I think.
Yeah, me too. I've never used this. Never live before. Huh.
Yeah.
Hi, Uyanga!
Hi. But if you wanted to know, we learned about um, institutional investors today.
Institutional what?
Institutional investors.
Okay. What's that?
It's like foundations, pension funds, insurance, banks.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think no, actually, I think it's a good idea if you can introduce yourself. What's your major and what you've been doing? What's going on in your life? I think people would be happy to hear that.
So my name is Maureen. I am 20 years old and I'm currently on my last year studying finance at SB Jain, and um, I have been for the past few months just working on myself, like learning new skills, um, figuring out like what I really do. Because actually, now that I'm reaching my last year, it feels like there's a lot of pressure to like figure out what you actually want to do. Like once you're done, like do you want to stay here? Do you want to go back home? like what is it I want to do. And yeah, so I've been doing learning a lot of skills, um, reading a lot of books.
Oh yeah, I agree. You read way too much. No, just kidding. It's good.
Yeah.
How's your online class these days?
Mm, it's pretty good. Um, I think we've all pretty much adjusted to like being in online class.
Yeah.
So we participate a bit more. And actually, a good feature of online class is that you're not so hesitant to pick up or to
Mhm.
raise your hand. Because,
Yeah.
like, yeah, right? In like face to face class, you might be a little bit shy. In online,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just you and the mute button. You just do whatever you
Yeah.
want. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think we can start then. Right. So, just a background story for everyone to just know what's going on. I went on exchange in France, into the city called Lille, in the first semester of the second year. So instead of going to Dubai like everyone else, I went to France. While Maureen did the same things. So you went to Lille as well, but on the second semester of the second year. So you went to Dubai and then go to Lille, right?
Hmm.
Um, if we have if we you have to pick two or three words to describe your experience in Lille, what they are?
Mm, I would say selfish. That's
Selfish,
a,
okay.
but I mean, because we've discussed this before, and like,
Mm,
in my opinion, the way that I like went there and did my exchange was that I did a lot to learn about myself, about like the culture around me. So less of that was being spent like with other people. Like it was less mingly and more singly, you know. It
mhm.
was like
So
very
more of a reflection time, look into yourself, sort of. Yeah.
definitely, yeah.
Okay.
And you how your experience was in comparison. So
My my experience, I would say it's very exciting. It's a lot of friends. It's a whole bunch of friends, and definitely cultural experience would be the big chunk of it. I okay. Can I tell a story? Um, so Katrina, one of my very best friends in in SB Jain, she was the one who actually helped me to learn and interact with people in European countries. Say for example, if my phone just dropped. For example, we went to a French restaurant. Um, what should I do? What kind of thing, like how should I talk, or like how should I use cutleries? All of these little things. It just such a great cultural experience. Even when, say, I went to the museums or galleries in France, I would not understand what's going on. I didn't even speak any French back then as well. And in European countries, there's a lot of Christianity, Catholic sort of um, stories, and I had zero idea. I see all of these great paintings, doesn't understand anything. So Katrina was the one who actually helped me to explain things and really help me to understand that. So it was great. It was a lot of exploring and
yeah,
making friends. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I could tell you there was one really weird day where I woke up and I was like, okay, let's go somewhere, but let's do it alone. So I actually went um to like a neighboring city. I went to Tournai, I think, and I went there alone. It was like a day trip. it was fun. Went to the train station, bought a ticket, um, and I got like I kept walking. I found the city center because the layout of, like you got the like center, you got the like town hall.
Yeah.
So I was walking to that area, and I remember it was completely empty, and it just started raining, and like most of the stores were kind of closed. So I was just like, oh my gosh, what am I doing here? And
Oh
I
wait,
just,
is that, did you go out on weekends, on the weekends?
yeah, I
Okay,
went
that's the reason. See, guys, one more cultural fact. In France, people shops and stuff don't open in the weekends. So even grocery shop, they would close really really early on Saturday, Sunday. So you better get things done. You better go out and buy your things before it
yeah,
closes. It's
sure,
like,
yeah,
yeah, that's strange.
yeah,
And so at first, things, shop closes. I thought, why everyone is not working? Aren't you supposed to earn money? That's what that was what came to my mind first. But then Katrina again, she said it's not about how much you work. This is how, religious, that Sunday is supposed to be your rest day. You should enjoy the day. You should, be with your family and with your kids and all that. And see, that's just like the whole, see, again, the learning experience. um we have a question over here. What do you have to do to get into exchange program? Do you want to answer that?
sure. So in order to get into the exchange program, actually, in the first year, in the second semester, they're going to start rolling out the application forms for you to be able to go on exchange. So what you do is basically you fill out that form, you type um, your kind of personal statement of interest, like why do you want to go, what are you aiming to learn, what are you do by going there, and there are a list of different universities that are partnering with SB Jain program. So we actually pick the university from that, and not if I'm not mistaken, we pick like three,
Uh,
and
yeah, I think we have option one, two, three, so that we, if one doesn't work, then they're gonna move us to the next one.
yeah,
Mhm.
and there are quite a few people who want to apply for exchange.
Mm. That
America.
was actually quite surprising to me. I thought that everyone would apply for exchange program, and I was really nervous that I cannot. It's very competitive and all that. But turns out there's a whole lot of reasons why people choose not to go on exchange, and it's. I think it's just fair enough. There's a question: how are the faculties there? How do they teach? Is it good? Um, I'm gonna answer this, and I'll let you answer that as well. I think this year, my fourth year, I think we've got the best faculty. I we're doing three subjects at school right now and one online that we've done, during our holiday. These professors, I swear, I feel like every single minutes that I spend in class is worth it. Every single thing they say is just so valuable. um, I just finished strategic management class today, and okay, this is funny story. I've never had a class with Dr. Mo Cater before, so he's the one who teach strategic management, and I've heard that he's really great, but I've never had any class with him. So my first class went in, he started lecturing, and it's 1 hour and a half just passed, and you didn't even realize it. And during that time, me and quite a few other students are like, we want to go to the bathroom, but because we didn't want to miss anything he say, so it was like holding just Chau, just a few more minutes, try. The moment he said break, everyone ran out to the bathroom. That was hilarious. Yeah. Okay, what do you think?
Definitely, I think that our faculty, like, they know what they're talking about. And sometimes, I don't know, like, you can be very like amazed and at the same time overwhelmed, like at the amount of information that they're like giving you. It's kind of like that meme where like you open a book and you kind of try to like
Mm.
arrange
Yeah.
all it
Shove it.
so that you know everything.
Yeah. Um, I'd like to share this. So I've been to a university before. I think that this could be somehow helpful to you all. I've been to a business university before in Vietnam. Sorry, and it's one of the best business uni in Vietnam. So if you're from Vietnam, somehow you're watching this video, um, it's Foreign Trade University. And if you mention that name, probably most of the employer would just, okay, let's come in and we like you and all that. But then one thing I have to say is the faculty is just fine. It's not like super great. It's not super bad. It's just fine. And even when I go to SB Jain, there are subjects that I have to be honest that there are subjects that I really like. There are subjects I feel like, no, I don't want to study this. This is too much for me. Anyway, I feel like that would be very subjective. The point is you try to find a good learning method that suits you. And like I said, it was one of the best uni in Vietnam, and employers, the students who graduated from that uni is great. However, my learning experience is fine. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm not saying it's very good, it's just fine. So very subjective, really depends on how you learn, how much you try, because when you after class you somehow read something outside and you sort of relate the knowledge that you learn in class with things that you actually see in real life. That would be the one that click your interest in that subject. So yes, very subjective, but that's my point.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, every
All right, she disappears. Yeah, sorry, I have to keep charging and then it just keeps
yeah,
going. Yeah, sorry.
that
um, yeah, but a lot of it depends on personal experience. Yeah, sorry, what you were saying.
yeah, a lot of it depends on how you relate to the information that you're learning. I feel like, I don't know, sometimes you really connect with a subject because you feel like it's not very useful for you. You don't really see like any practical application. But that's what I kind of like about our subject now, is that like it's really based on real life data.
Mm,
And even in like my in class right now, we're discussing about, like, we're reading reports on how COVID-19 actually affects like individual and institutional sectors and stuff. So I
yeah.
think it's quite, especially in terms of like, there are lots of people that say that if you want to be professional, if you want to gain more access to your network, you have to be able to be with like current events. And knowing that we taught that we are learning that in our classes actually is amazing. Is
Mm, mm. Um, I'm not sure about finance class or marketing class, but in my entrepreneurship class, we have a lot of case study. Almost all of the class are case study based. Either that or the professor would tell a lot of stories from their own experience, because um, say Stephen is the one who's teaching entrepreneurship major at the moment, and he probably has the best story in corporate world or even startup experience to tell us. And I personally prefer someone who have a lot of real life experience and just somehow show us the connection between theory with such example instead of just lecturing. You know, we have slides, we have textbook. I think we are far more, you know, capable of reading and extracting the information online, especially nowadays, just too easy. But the thing that makes you learn or makes you remember all of the theories and how to apply it is how much of connection you could actually make between those theories and the real life examples. So yeah, I like that kind of class.
Yeah, we also had that in finance, financial analysis. In that class, we were actually trying to calculate by ourselves whether or not the shares of some are overvalued or undervalued.
Mm-hmm.
Like very based on recent.
Yeah. Um, did you? Oh yeah. Did Maureen? You did internship in Dubai, right?
No, I didn't.
Which with our school? When did you do that internship?
That was in Singapore.
In Singapore. Would you like to share it a little bit, because there's a lot of question about internship. So.
Um, okay, I think um, internships are a very interesting stepping stone if you want to like move from being a student to being you who will have to work to being a professional. Mm, Definitely, internships will teach you so very much, and it depends on where you are applying. Like in maybe Singapore, it might be more difficult to get internships than in Australia, and um, different terms of payment as well. But definitely a given in all internships is that you're going to learn something, and you're going to have to work hard because you're going to see what is the standard in the professional world, like in that industry, and that's what are the skills that you need to have. And from my experience alone, I did a marketing internship, and I realized that there are specific aspects of the industry that I really liked, um, and that I like, and you get really a lot more clarity on what you want to do in terms of your career.
Mm.
How about you?
I when I was in Singapore, I didn't do any internship, except I was the student ambassador for the school for a while, and I was just doing some um, research, like a sort of back office kind of internship for the marketing department in our school. But I think, and then in Dubai, I didn't do it because I was after France. I just came back and tried to get used to life, and then in the blink of an eye, you know, I went home. But in Sydney, I've had two internships now. One is with a startup company, and the one that I'm doing at the moment is a financial planning firm, which sounds unrelated to what I'm studying. But to all of you who are interested in entrepreneurship, I believe, this is my personal view, if I want to say start up something in the future, I believe I need to know knowledge. I need to have knowledge of finance, marketing, human resources, operation, logistic, all of that, so that I can run, or I can start up the business well. So this has been really valuable experience. I'm still doing that internship with the company, and I really like it. It's not also about what you learn tactically, but
Yeah.
how you interact in the work environment as well, and how you make connection. I've mentioned in the story before that I think networking, making friends, building your relationship and communication skills is extremely important. So yeah, this is an opportunity to use all of the things that I've learned from books, from slides, from lecture to life. So it's been great.
Yeah.
Somebody else, was it hard to find an internship in Dubai? I didn't. I wouldn't know. I didn't even look for it.
There some of my friends that search for internships, they seem to have gotten really quick replies from the places that they applied to and got quite good like company as well. Yeah.
Mm. Who I need to write about SB Jain scholarship. I've already wrote to some Asian offices, but nobody answers. So, like I said in the story earlier, since COVID-19, admissions procedures and things have changed. I wouldn't have the most up-to-date information about that. But if you want me to tell my own experience, I can. So when how I got in and got the scholarship was, um, there's this lady, woman. She's sort of the person who the representative of SB Jain in Vietnam, and she was the one who guided me through all of this scholarship process. So I just keep asking her. So if you have someone like that in your country, you know, like a representative in your country, then definitely go for it, or go through the website again, send through the query through the website. I think they will be able to sort it out. Did Maureen, can you see the comments?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of MGB intake, I think you need to coordinate with the recruitment department, marketing and recruitment department.
Yeah, we wouldn't know, to be honest,
Yeah,
guys. Yeah, Sahil has the comment. I think UAE doesn't allow you to work intern on a student visa. It is only for UAE student, correct? Yes, it's correct. Although um, although I have okay, so at the very end of the period that I stay in Dubai, one of my friend who is not from UAE, not from SB Jain, but this is what I heard. She told me that I would be able to work, but you have to contact the government and do some special arrangement, or there's you know, sort of fees or something apply if you want to do extra work, something like that. But yeah, I'm not sure. On my visa, there's no you're not allowed to work. But I think internship you should be able to. Um, Also, I just got a message from the admission team that if you want to have more information about MGB or any admission. Was it disconnected? No, right?
yeah.
It just okay. So if you have any question about MGB, other program admission related issue, just DM direct message to this account, and the admission team will get the message.
There is a question.
Yeah. Somebody confirmed this. You are allowed to do internship. It's just that not working. You know. So. Is diversity so important for SB Jain? Does non-represented nation have more chances to get in? I don't think so. I see everyone in, like, everyone from all of the country around the world in this school. So I don't think that they put any sort of chances different for non-represented nations. But yeah, no, there's no limits to how many people they would get in, as long as it, you know, tick all of the requirement. If you pass the test and all that, I don't think that should be a problem. Did you see the last comment? I don't understand what it was.
What score in GMAT is enough to get into SB Jain?
No. Yeah,
Um,
guys, all of these admission related issues, just direct message to this account, and we're not gonna answer it. We're not gonna
there's
be able to.
that we missed out. How would you rate the crowd in regard to open mic and socializing?
Oh yeah, wait. Okay, I see it. Absolute crowd with regard to open mindedness and socializing. Um, can you be more specific? I don't really get it.
I think it's quite similar to the question of student life, to which we get along. We all well, like we get to learn from each other. Actually, we're pretty open minded because everyone from so we have like over 3 different nationalities.
I think one big thing about this is again cultural experience and cultural awareness. If I think since I started with SB Jain, there's a whole lot of cultural differences that I need to be aware of, and I've shared a story of how antisocial I was back when I was in Singapore, and the reason is because I'm too shy to come up to start a conversation with other people, that I sort of kill the chance to make friends myself, and it has nothing to do with other friends, because I remember people, when they see me, they would try to come and hey, how are you doing, and ask me question. It's just that I was too shy, and I was too like, oh my god, what am I gonna ask? I don't know, just sort of panic before making any new connection. But in general, I feel like everyone is just very kind to each other. I make great friends. You are one of them in SB Jain, and I've learned a lot. Like, it's like now it's really hard for me to explain things back to friends in Vietnam somehow, because they're not in the same context, and even when they know that there's cultural differences and all that, but they don't really see it or experience it. So it's like, it's so just, there's difficulties here and there, but yeah, everyone's getting along well, make a lot of friends from outside of from
Yeah,
non-Vietnamese friends. So yeah.
you really make family here, like with the student life. I mean, now that you think about it, ever since COVID hit and like we're all kind of dispersed, I really find like missing like hanging out with everyone. Like certain people, that are there in my, I don't know, it just seems like we become tight knit because of the fact that we had to travel around together and it's the same group every time, like it's yeah.
It's like the kind of pain and fun as well that only these people would truly understand. Yeah, what you've been through,
Yeah,
sort of.
really create your own contact.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to read this question. Yeah, basically, there's no placement reports or information about salary package. Okay. I am. I'm sorry. I don't know what is that.
Yeah.
Can I work in Australia and earn enough for a living?
Where's that?
It's a little bit up.
Yes, I think so.
Did you?
I mean, now I am.
Okay.
I job. Now I'm a barista, second barista, and it's not bad. Like I can actually live with like just the money that I earn from. Uh,
Mm.
I definitely think in each and every that we have lived in, it's possible. Like it's possible for you to self-sustain.
Mm. I've also done freelancing stuff before, which is quite an experience as well. So yeah, there's multiple thing way that you could earn money and live your life here. Hey, I really like Sahil's comment. He's so positive. If you never
Mhm.
go, you never know. That's nicely worded.
Approximate acceptance rate of SB Jain. I haven't seen it on the website. Um, Unfortunately, we do not have all of the numbers. Um, but give it a try. I think,
Yeah.
yeah, you just have to be well prepared for applying, of getting interviewed, of doing the placement test and everything.
Mm.
Yeah, I think you have a very good chance.
Okay. What sports facility are there at SB Jain? So we have a gym, right? And in Sydney campus, we are in the Sydney Olympic Park. So it's very easy for us to get access to all kind of sport facilities. But within the school, there's a gym for us, like a very nice gym for us to work out. Um, Again, global luxury management. I would I wouldn't be able to answer these admission related question. Just please um, a direct message to this account, and the admission team would um, answer it for you. All right, I think we should wrap up this live soon, because that's, you know, I think that's all we want to share. Do you want to have some last uh, thought?
Uh, yeah. Um, my words that I learned today is ideas won't go anywhere unless desired. Yeah, I'm reading a book. It's teaching me that you could have all of these ideas in the world, and you could see other people going through with them, and you could be like, I had the idea before. I could have gotten there, could have, but you
Mm,
didn't because you didn't take the necessary steps to get. So I think that if you have any idea, anything at all, and you have like like you have a strong desire to achieve it, I think you can
mm,
take the first step that you think would be the right step to take, and I
mm.
think slowly snowball from there.
Yeah, yeah. Ideas would never would only be ideas. You don't do anything about it. I agree. For me, it would be um, before doing anything, have some sort of plan in advance. However, not expectation of the outside world. So there's two things: internal factor, external factor. Internal factors is something that you can control, and external factor is something you can't. Before doing anything, just don't expect the external factors to be the way you want it to be. Rather you should have expectation of yourself, how you would interact. So that's the internal factor that you can control, and by that you would have the best experience of your life. um, okay, just the last thing, last question. Which the best campus of all? I already answered this in the story. So, Maureen, you want to answer that?
Singapore, best experience.
Yeah, a lot of people like Singapore. I think, yeah. Why? Why you like Singapore so much?
I think it's like the honeymoon phase. Like
Moon phase, alright.
you just got there. There's like a ton of people that you get to know, and it's just super exciting. Like
Mm,
the city itself is very captivating, no matter how many times you've. Um, just beautiful. I mean, you can go anywhere. There's so many, like a melting pot. There's just,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, I think had I no say if I hadn't had been to university before, then I would think Singapore would be the best. But because I've lived alone before, I've went to uni before, so it was not the honeymoon phase for me.
Yeah.
Um, for me, it's quite different. But yeah, I for me, it's Australia. I feel like it's more free. The country is big enough so that I can, even when we're stuck in Australia, we could still travel. I'm from Vietnam. We have a lot of scenery things going on in Vietnam. So for me personally, I feel like Singapore is a little bit too small for me, because I just feel like I can go through the whole country within like a few hours. But actually, no, there's a lot of exciting things in Singapore. It's such a innovative country, so there's
Yeah.
always things. I'm just talking about the size and the scenery. So
That,
yeah, should we say goodbye then?
yep.
All right, thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you guys for joining in this live and watching us talking
Yep.
random things in life. um, I hope to see you all in SB Jain, and yes, enjoy your life. Just be out there and experience. So goodbye.
Bye.